Hey, first through third grade teams, first of all, we love you. We think the world of you. We don't think there's anyone better in the business to do ministry alongside of you, and we are so grateful that we get to do it with you. My name is Jared. I look after GK here at our Gardens location, and I just want to talk to you real quickly about what you can expect this weekend. If you've been with us for the past 2 weekends, you'd know that we're talking about knowledge in a series called Brain Games. I want to prepare you for what you can expect in your group and social time this weekend. So, first for the social time. Very simply, you'll ask a few questions about baptism. And after those questions, you can then pull out this activity sheet. First, you'll give the kids 5 minutes. You'll tell them they have 5 minutes, and you'll have a timer, 5 minutes to write down everything they know based on what's in the row that starts with the letter in the column. So if they're looking at movies and they're thinking with the letter J, they would write down a movie like Django. Nope, that starts with a D. See, I don't even know. Fortunately, the kids will have 5 minutes to go over it. I apparently need 10. For a circle group time, kids will have the opportunity to participate in 3 different activities. The first one is called 4x4. You'll lay it on the ground, a grid, a 4x4 grid with masking tape. And then you'll take these review cards and you'll put them in the grid. Then it's just a game of beanbag toss. So one of the kids will just very simply throw a beanbag and it'll land in the grid, and you will then pick up this and say, what did John the Baptist do to people when they started to trust in the Lord? So the kid will think about the lesson, and hopefully they'll answer, he will baptize them. And now, so you know, the answers are right there, just in case for whatever reason you fell asleep during the lesson. But, of course, you won't do that. The second activity is our don't miss activity. It's called moving right along. On the floor, you'll place three. I'm going to grab 3 for my help, but you're going to actually do 20. You're going to do 20 pieces of construction paper that you'll lay out on the floor, and you'll tape to the floor. And you're going to try to do some sort of curvy path. Then you're going to play a game of life. And so each child will then pick up a situation card. This one says, you read your little brother a story from the Bible. Move forward 2 spaces. And then they'll move forward 2 spaces. And the next kid, and the next kid, right? And then now I'm sitting here, and it says, someone is saying mean things about your friend, and you don't stand up for him. Move back 2 spaces. And so that kid will move back 2 spaces. Now, this seems a little unfair, but what they actually have the opportunity to do is give the proper solution. What should they have done in this situation? And they'll be able to redeem themselves and go back right where they started. And so that activity, like I said, is called moving right along. That is our don't miss activity. Now, there are 3 ways in which you can win. The first is obviously to get to the end, and that would take a really lucky hand of cards. The second is whoever is in front after 1 round of playing the game, or the last way would be maybe get through, if you have a big table, get through the cards twice and see who's at the front in the end. The way that you play will ultimately be determined by the campus location that you serve at and the particular service. The last activity is actually very simple. It is called Color Me Bright. Each child will get an activity sheet that looks just like this, and all they will do is they will color in the picture based on the color key. The cool thing about this one is it's all words from the verse, and the verse is actually right down here. The great thing is they'll be able to go home with a wonderful take-home reminder of the key verse. If you are watching this video, our teams have 2 asks for you. 1, be ready to help assist other tables as they read through the instructions to these activities. You're informed, you're watching this video. The second ask is that you are encouraged, maybe those who are looking for instruction, you encourage them to get on Right Now Media so we can all be very well resourced for our weekends. Make sure to reach out to your area coordinator this week so they can give you specific instructions on how all of these activities will take place at your location. And remember this, Every weekend matters. Your consistency on a weekend to weekend basis may not seem like much, but it truly has eternal ramifications in these children's lives. See you this weekend.